November 3rd, 1996, I got a call that fundamentally changed my life. He went to play a game of basketball, which was a regimen he had done for over 10 years at the same elementary school in Central Phoenix. We later learned 2 gang members who had tried to rob somebody else, but were unsuccessful. Saw my brother sitting there, actually flipped a coin to see who was going to shoot, and basically executed him, threw him out of the car.
It's a story he's shared for 25 years.
It's still my motivation today.
Prompted by the loss of his brother Howard, Dan started the Arizona Crime Victims' Rights Law Group to support those who have been victims of crime.
We talk about the offender, we talk about the offense, but we don't talk about the victim. We don't talk about the long-standing impact that it's had on them.
Over the years of doing advocacy work, he's counted on the support of dedicated prosecutors like County Attorney Rachel Mitchell. She's had the difficult task of having to walk victims through the criminal justice system.
To just kind of meet them as a human being. And, I'm still a prosecutor, and the best way I can do my job is to be the best prosecutor I can be. But I still can relate to them as just human beings and put myself in their shoes to the extent possible to try to understand where they're coming from.
It's intimidating going into the criminal justice system.
Dan's work now involves responding to mass shootings across the country, from the shooting at a FedEx facility in Indianapolis to the Pulse Q shooting in Colorado, the one in El Paso, Texas in 2019, helping thousands of victims nationwide. Both Rachel and Dan agree crime happens in a split second, and no one is immune. The rights victims have come to the forefront when impacted by crime.
Our Constitution says that victims have a right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, and those aren't just words written.
It's important that all of us in the criminal justice system remember that we are a part of the healing. We're not just there to, lock a bad person up. We're there to give a voice to somebody that may not have a voice anymore or may not be able to speak because of their condition, or, maybe they're young, a lot of the victims that I dealt with. And, if it's not handled well, we contribute to the pain. But if it is handled well, we contribute to the healing.
In Arizona, which has some of the country's most exemplary victims' rights law, the laws have evolved over the years so that a victim is not just the person who has suffered the offense or the next of kin.
Me and others went back and changed the law to include grandparents and siblings.
Hopefully most people listening to this, it will never matter, but to those that it matters to, it's everything.
And speaking of those who it matters to most, to this day, Rachel keeps in touch with many victims, but there's one who holds a special place in her heart and her office.
Somebody who had been victimized by her stepfather for over 10 years. She had become a cutter, and she had 400 scars on her body.
Rachel says that in this victim's case, the woman was able to rebuild her life.
Somebody in that case, and I think I know who it was, but I'm not sure, paid for her to have a 4-year college education. And she got her bachelor's degree, she's married. I know her husband, they're happy.
In fact, this photograph was the woman's final project in college, and it was given to Rachel as a way of commemorating the impact she had on her life.
She said, "You guys saved my life." And she had to have the strength, clearly, to escape, to tell, but with us coming alongside her and getting justice for her, that enabled her to live a normal life. Now, she'll be impacted forever, but she can still thrive and take control of her life. She's really kind of a hero to me. It's so rewarding.
In seeking justice, caring for victims, this video is dedicated to those who have and those who will be hurt by criminal activity. May you know that you are not alone. There are leaders in this community paving the way for you to come out of the pain and onto a better place in your life.